Imagine a school that feels like home, where teachers and classmates are like an extended family. At Iowa Christian Academy, you don't have to imagine it. You can live it.
The reason that I really come to ICA for all these years is that it's become like a family, like a second family, a bigger family.
Whenever I walk into the school, I feel this welcoming spirit and this feeling of wanting to learn, wanting to participate more every day, and I get to do that at ICA. Like, everyone knows each other, and everyone knows each other so well, to the point where I feel like this is my second home.
An ICA family is probably the best thing I could ever think about. My freshman year I came here, and I immediately came to visit. Well, in 8th grade I came to visit, and I just felt this like warmth of love and compassion.
ICA is a family. We are a family that prays for one another, which I think is probably the most important thing that we can do. I have been supported by my ICA family through some really challenging and difficult times in my life. I'm a cancer survivor, and I've, during the year that I went through chemotherapy and various other treatments, I felt very much supported and encouraged and carried along by my coworkers, by my students, and by the parents here at ICA. I know that that was a huge part of God's provision for me during that time, is the family and the support that I had here at Iowa Christian Academy.
The kids all know each other, and I see my kids encouraging each other. I see the older kids encouraging the younger kids that I work with. I was working the other day with a little second grader. There was a knock on a door. One of my high school kids wanted to show me something, and my little guy came over and gave him a piece of candy. So it was just so cute. They just, they encourage each other, and that is a family.
My children go here, and I feel like I know the parents in both of their classes. So there is a lot of community and I see events bring that family together. And I've seen times where, one of our staff members is not doing well or has been sick, and all of the ICA teachers came around her, but also the families came around her too. So I just see people willing to reach out and help each other and work together as a family does.
ICA was founded in 1999 by parents and teachers called to raise generations of leaders committed to Christ. Despite not being fully funded and renovations to their Vine Street building still in progress, they took a leap of faith and set up shop inside a gutted former bowling alley in Clive. The staff and volunteers hung green tarps from the rafters to simulate walls and affectionately named it Tent City. Those humble beginnings created a legacy of trusting in God and standing on His word that continues to this day.
It has been really great always coming to a Christian school because I can openly talk about the Lord here, or if I have any needs or concerns, I go straight to a teacher and they can help me figure it out. I love coming to a Christian school because that means I can read my Bible in front of everyone or pray out loud without being judged by other people, so that's really great.
Everyone here has the same mission. We want our kids to be successful. We love them, and we all have the same goal at the end of the day of making sure that God is our number one. Reason for being here is education is a second, family is a third.
God tells us in the book of Matthew to go into the world, and He's literally brought the world to ICA. We have kids from all over, of course the States, but all over the world coming here, and we've had kids that from different countries receive Christ as their Savior, and then they go back and they're able to share that with their families, and that is just awesome.
I know that when we started school in 1999, that the option, or not the option, but what we wanted for the school was for it to be a seeker school, a school where people could come that didn't have a relationship with Christ, which is different than any other Christian school in the city. And I had family members I had a nephew that went here for preschool, and he wouldn't have been able to go at any other Christian school because my brother and my sister-in-law aren't believers. ICA really helped me be prepared to not only balance
cheerleading in school and all of my extracurriculars, but they help me to balance my faith life as well.
Everything I do, I pray about and ask God to lead me. There's many times when I'm driving to work that God will maybe give me an idea or something to do with one of my kids, a certain way to approach them or that kind of thing. So that's been really neat.
I get to teach the younger kids, so I see as the kids grow up that, you know, God works in their lives and in their families' lives in all sorts of different situations. And I know God works financially at our school because we're still here through good times and bad times, and so I do see God working a lot in our school.
I have been at Iowa Christian Academy for 15 years, and I have seen many students come in and out of my classroom, and I've seen how Iowa Christian Academy is a place where they can really grow in who God created them to be. It's been a place that I feel that my students can just be their quirky selves and just live freely in God's love and to show that love to everyone around them. I feel it's a safe place. I feel it's a place where God is honored and where students just continue to grow in their walks with Him. And I've also seen it's a place where students that don't yet know Jesus have a chance to read the Bible and talk about it and ask questions in a way that they do feel supported, and in a way that they can really think through some significant life questions and decisions.
I've seen God's presence in so many circumstances at ICA, especially when people pray for each other, like our teachers always ask us if we have any prayer requests, and we would like circle up or to pray for each other, and I think that's really encouraging.
ICA to me has been like a second church. There have been people in my life, students and teachers alike, who are close to Jesus and have helped me in my walk with Him and just helped me grow as a person, a Christian, and as a student as well. There are a lot of really good courses here, and they've just really taught me a lot.
For over 20 years, ICA has provided superior education that emphasizes biblical values, morals, character, and integrity. Our staff live the biblical principles they teach and guide students along their individual faith journeys, whether they're just discovering Christ's love and sacrifice or developing a deeper relationship with Him as their Lord and Savior. Because of our commitment to small class sizes, teachers can incorporate students' unique learning styles and address their individual needs. Curiosity is encouraged through interactive learning and the development of critical thinking skills.
They're definitely preparing me for college, I'd say. We are a college prep school, and a lot of my high school teachers give me a lot of homework, a lot of hard classes, and it's definitely going to help me on in my future to be more responsible and hardworking when I become an adult.
I've gotten the opportunities to participate in so many things, so many different activities at school, including student council, drama theater play, vocal music concerts, and sports, especially track and cross country and basketball.
My children have been here since preschool. They are currently in 6th grade. It has been a blessing to my children. The small classroom setting, the teachers just love on the students. They love them. They want them to succeed. That's exactly what I want. I would fear that my children would get lost in a bigger school. They wouldn't get the individual attention that they need on their studies.
So I have OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder, and when I came here in 9th grade, I was probably at my lowest. I was very just fixed on certain things, and I would go to the office every day, and Miss Martinson would be like, Claire, like, it's okay. And then I would honestly call my mom, and I'd be like, Mom, I can't do it. And then, but ICA, everyone at ICA helped me through that. By, I would say, the end of 9th grade, I was dramatically better.
I've been working with children here at the school pretty much from 1st grade through 12th grade. And it's been a great experience for me to see kids that struggle. I've got a list of different kinds of things I've worked with, dyslexia ADD, ADHD, Asperger's, Erland's, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, dysnomia, dyspraxia, and other just general learning disabilities. What is unique about this program is that we do thorough testing on all the kids to find out why they're not reading. Maybe there's auditory problems, visual problems, memory problems, but we get to the root of the problem.
There's a lot of students here that need the school. God works every day on those students, on the teachers, on the parents. There's a lot of children here that wouldn't make it at another school, and that's why it's important for us to be here.
Thanks to God's continued faithfulness to ICA, our exceptional leaders and staff, and dedicated families, we can look with hope toward a bright future. We believe that quality Christian education is needed now more than ever, and ICA has a unique mission to fill in that space. With God's help, we will continue delivering superior Christ-centered education in a family atmosphere, where students are welcomed with love and cheered on toward their full potential. Welcome home to ICA. Welcome home to Iowa Christian Academy.